NBA trade deadline in a minute, but first, the alley-oop finish from Josh Jackson, Nick Wright.
Look at that. Number 4 pick of the draft out of Kansas. Not a great toss on the alley-oop. Goes a little behind the backboard. He reaches up and gets it. That's what they were hoping to get when they wouldn't trade that pick in the potential Kyrie Irving-Paul George trade.
One of the few highlights in Phoenix this season, Josh Jackson. I believe he's going to be a really good NBA player.
Wow.
We'll make the All-Star team one day.
Wow.
They had a tough one.
I and Josh Jackson.
Anyway,
stuff.
James Harden with the little fancy pass right there.
See?
Watch Capella with the Euro. See, this is more than a role player. You see that, KD? You see that? Watch the big fella with the Euro. Nice.
KD said his job's easy. Capella might be one of the most important players on what might be the best team in the league.
LeBron James got it done last night.
Or you dang got out of the way.
Oh, that's a good fake no-look. I think he got up on that guy a little faster than he thought. He's going to challenge that one, but decided, you know, that's a good business decision. Let me move on out the way.
Fake pass to Jetty Osman in the corner. Go get it.
All right, let's play a little drawing a blank. Matt Patricia was introduced as the Lions head coach yesterday, sporting a brand new look. Nick, Matt Patricia and the Lions win total next season will be blank.
They're the Lions, so the only possible answer is 9. Well, they win last year, 9. Well, the year before, 9. The entire Jim Caldwell era was 4 years. How many did they win? 36. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So it's a 9-win team. So I don't care really who the head coach is. My answer is 9. CC?
Without looking at your paper, bro, I hate to disappoint you. 9 wins. I've been knowing, and it's not only recent.
Got the same answer.
Like, I've been playing against the Lions for a long time. What the Lions do then with Barry Sanders? 9 wins. What they do with whoever the coach
Herman Moore?
9 wins. Even remember they got Scott Mitchell. 9 wins. That's what they do. I picked it. 9 wins. At least we're on the same page.
There we go.
Right.
Wayne Fontes, head coach. Scott Mitchell pretending to be Wayne Fontes at the Halloween party. 9 wins.
Moving on to the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are reportedly looking to offer contract extensions to both Ben Roethlisberger and Le'Veon Bell. Chris Carter, the contract negotiation most vital to the Steelers is blank.
Le'Veon Bell needs a younger player. He's the featured part of their offense. And Ben has a couple more years left on his contract. They don't need to sign him to a contract. You can only put so much money on the offense. They still have some questions on their offensive line. Antonio Brown, he's the highest paid wide receiver. Ben has a very good contract. L. Bell is going to be the top paid running back. You can't have that much money in your backfield and your roster be balanced.
I'm going to agree with my partner again, Le'Veon Bell. Big Ben has 2 years left on his deal. He's 35 years old. He's never been franchise tagged. They don't ever need to give Big Ben another contract. Like, they can, and now I know you typically don't do that to your star quarterback who's won you a couple championships. Let him play this year, see how good he is. Let him play next year, see how good he is. If he's starting to trail off, you can get him at a cheaper number. If not, you can franchise tag him. Like,
he's been well compensated the whole time. As a first-round pick and winning a couple Super Bowl, he's been well compensated.
And I wouldn't be in a rush to deal with him when you absolutely have to deal with Le'Veon. And you got to see this team with Big Ben, AB, and L. Bell, if they can do what they, I think, should have been able to do this year, which is at least get to a Super Bowl with the 3 of them together.
I'm sure you'll be picking them again next year.
All right, moving on to the NBA. Paul George has long been reported to be heading to the Lakers in the offseason. However, he might have had a change of heart. When asked about sticking with the Thunder, George said, quote, "I'm happy here." Nick, the team Paul George will play for next season is?
I hope it's the Thunder. No change. Like, don't go to the Lakers. Don't stick with what is working right now. Stick with Russ. You have 2 of the 12 best players in the sport. I understand you're from Los Angeles. Thing is, with the contract you're going to get from the Thunder, you're going to be able to buy your own plane, so you can go back and forth to Los Angeles however often you want to. It is working in OKC. They had Andre Roberson not just blown his Achilles, you would think they might be able to come out of the West this year. Give Sam Presti another offseason. Like, stay with OKC, Paul George.
I mean, it's a good fit there. They don't need Roberson.
You're copying off my paper.
No need to copy off your paper because, I mean, they have their big 3 there. Him, Russ, and my man, Big Adams. My man, Adams is, you talking about one of the major improvements. He has become very effective. It used to be a defensive player only. Now in the pick and roll, finishing in the paint, he has more of an offensive game. He's really helped them as far as his growth. And the reason why, he likes it there. Now, if he was there and he was uncomfortable, I wouldn't be saying, you know something, he should stay there because it's better competition. He likes it there. The money there is green, just as anywhere else, and he can get more of it there than he can by going somewhere else.
And in the NBA, you can get covered in any market. We don't ever talk about the Knicks. We rarely talk about the Lakers. We talk about the teams in Oklahoma City, Oakland, and Cleveland. Like, where you're playing in today's NBA doesn't matter that much for your marketability.
All right, finally, despite the struggles in Cleveland, Isaiah Thomas says he doesn't want to be traded. Not sure LeBron feels the same way about him. So you see, at the end of the day, Isaiah Thomas will be playing for blank.
Well, he'll be playing for the Cavs. But I wish the Cavs would trade him back to Cleveland. Trade him back to Boston and get the real Isaiah Thomas. Because this other dude, he showed up same package. He might have a little more body fat, but the same packaging. Short, but not explosive. We need to trade him back and get the explosive guy, because at 5'8" and not being 100% healthy, it has affected the Cavs, not only their chemistry, but, man, it's affected their ability to be able to compete for a championship. So we got to either trade him back and get the real Isaiah, because this guy is an imposter.
Cece, you say trade him for the real Isaiah. I would trade him for your friend, the original Isaiah. Even though I think he's about 62 years old at this point in time, I do not think he would be worse, right? So my answer is, at the end of today, Isaiah Thomas will be playing for anybody else. 29 other teams. Any of you want them? Maybe I'm trying to do a little...
Not 29 other teams, because Cleveland already traded them, and 2 other teams, Phoenix traded them, and Sacramento, all them teams. So go down, get your number down.
Okay, so, all right, so 26 teams. You have not experienced the Isaiah Thomas experience. I invite you onto this ride. It's not going to get worse. You can buy at the stock at its lowest possible moment. It's bound to go up. Think about this. I know Dave Gilbert's not making the sales pitch. Let me make this sales pitch for him. Isaiah Thomas, there's another comeback story in him that hits right around the corner for getting ready. It's right now. You only got 6 hours, 4 minutes, and 13 seconds left to get Isaiah Thomas at this low, low price.
3 cups of coffee, no breakfast. This guy right here.
But he's not worried about the Cavs. But he wants the Cavs to get rid of Isaiah Thomas.
I want to get Calderon some more minutes.
That don't seem like...
We got to go, CC. Listen to him.
Hey, how Bill Belichick convinced Josh McDaniels to stay? Talk about that next on First Things First.
That don't seem authentic. Don't necessarily seem authentic there.
Dude.
You ever look up at the stars and wonder